Well, Election Day is upon us, and the road to this place and time, well, it's been a zigzag, crisscross map of hope and hate, truth and lies, and in the end, right and wrong. Now, in today's revealing and incredible behind-the-scenes video that we have for you, we're going to show you Team Trump as they gathered behind closed doors during the Democratic National Convention last August, and what you'll see, well, I hope it's the start of an important discussion, maybe beginning today, that would be vital to moving forward should democracy prevail. Did I just say that? Dad, can you believe it? Well, 75 days ago, the brain trust of Team Trump gathered in Las Vegas to watch Kamala Harris take the stage as the Democratic nominee for the very first time. Now, these soulless ghouls collectively yes-manned the Trumpster, apparently as he refers to himself when he's on the flying Lolita Express. Well, they all genuflected and encouraged his insipid social media responses. It really is something to behold. You're about to see it in just a second. The result of this massive meeting of the minds, 48 live Trump responses to a Harris speech that lasted 37 minutes. Now, the ghouls, or better yet, let's call them those eager enablers of autocracy. In this case, they include Tulsi Gabbard, Matt Gaetz, Dan Scavino, and self-loathing Nazi sympathizer Stephen Miller, whose rabbi just recently endorsed VP Harris. Mazel tov. Here's a quick preview of today's full video, best described as an exercise in synchronized syncophantism, if that's a word.
Oh my God, is she crazy?
Is she crazy? Well, if that's not the pot, calling the kettle not black. Well, anyway, before we run the entire terrific clip for today, let's pause for a moment of silence, possibly deadly silence, for the tweet mistress seated right next to Old Gasbag. Her name's Natalie Harp. She's also widely known as the human printer. Now, she may well be the one who sent the Unified Reich infamous post. That's been speculated. If that's true, she obviously lacks a sense of decency. Let's hope then by proximity to DJT, as you'll see, she also maybe lacks a sense of smell.
Thank you. Thank you
Wow.
all. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, too many thank yous.
It's about 20.
There must be 35.
Traveling from India
That's
to
good.
California.
After a couple of large Cokes, he's not eating the ducks, he's stepping on them. Okay. Now, what makes today's video so great is that for all the careful, high-level brain trust, behind-the-scenes, war room response, strategic planning that you're about to see, this is how it played out live on Fox just moments after the video that we're about to run.
And you know
Mr.
what?
President.
In the end, the Democrats did the same thing to Joe Biden. They threw Joe Biden out of the party.
And that's
they
why
did
we
the
saw a
same
different
thing
night
as they did
tonight.
to RFK.
Mr. President, thank you so
very much, sir.
for the time. We
Okay,
appreciate
thank you very
that
much.
live feedback.
Wow, we're really watching a master at work. I mean, Fox couldn't get him off fast enough. So, what careful strategy and planning went into that network glimpse into insanity? Well, let's watch the whole video today of Trump 75 days ago, sequestered behind the scenes with his best people to out-chess move VP Harris on social media in real time. Check it out.
Thank you. Thank you
Wow.
all. Thank you so very much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Oh, too many thank yous.
It's about 20.
There must be 35.
Dream to be the scientist.
She's talking about how great San Francisco was before she destroyed it. A lot of talk about childhood. We've got to get to the border, inflation, and crime. Say these out. The things of which she complains. The things of which she complains.
In many ways, Donald Trump is an unserious man.
These prosecutions were all started by her and Biden against their political opponent. Me. Get that out right away. She paid and raised bail. She paid bail to get the violent Riders in Minnesota out of jail.
Tim Walz let Minnesota burn. Kamala Harris put out the ones who lit the matches.
Put it in there. Put it right in with the stuff, right?
With that post, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
You could do it either that or separate.
Say more lies, lying about the Project 2025.
Oh, lying against Project 25, which she knows, and so do all Democrats, that I have absolutely nothing to do with.
She says we all know the Trump turmoil.
Well, so many thoughts after watching that. But first of all is this. Trump is Project 2025. That is his policy. You can take that to the bank, the cryptocurrency bank, and tell them Tony Beretta sent you. If you get that, leave a comment. Now, in that video, when the Trumpster tells the human printer to concentrate on the border, crime, and the economy as issues moving forward,
We've got to get to the border, inflation, and crime.
well, she must have mistakenly typed in caps, firing squad for Liz Cheney, protecting women whether they like it or not, and mention Arnold Palmer's junk. She's not to blame. Oh, wait, yes, she is. In fact, they all are. The ones around that conference table, and the ones who let this psychopath continually drag decency into the bottomless abyss of his own ego, all at the expense of potentially destroying democracy. Now, if that doesn't happen today, Trump's enablers of autocracy, well, they'll have no room to walk it back. Because in the eyes of the world, and maybe in the eyes of God, you can't walk it back because you stood with him. And history will remember that.